Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into something super useful, how to talk about your workday in English.
Yeah, because whether you work in an office, at home, or anywhere else, people always ask, how was work? Or what do you do at work? You need the language for that.
And don't worry, you don't need fancy vocabulary. Simple and natural always works best.
Exactly. So let's start with the beginning of the workday. Emma, how does your workday usually begin?
Well, my workday normally starts at 9 a.m. I make a cup of tea, sit at my desk, open my laptop, and check my emails. That's like the universal opening move.
Emails are the morning traffic of adult life. You can't avoid them.
Completely true. What about you?
My workday starts at 8:30. I reach the office, settle down, and look at my schedule for the day. I like knowing what I need to do.
I wish I was that organized. I usually look at my schedule after checking emails, because emails often create new problems that weren't on the schedule.
Very relatable. After checking my schedule, I go through the most important tasks. I try to work on the big things first, before I get pulled into smaller distractions.
That's smart. I tend to warm up with something simple, maybe replying to messages or reviewing notes. I like easing myself into the day.
After that, I usually jump into meetings.
Ah, the dreaded meetings.
Not all of them are terrible, but yeah, some of them definitely could have been an email.
Absolutely. Meetings often take up a huge part of the workday, especially in offices, so being able to talk about them in English helps a lot.
For example, you can say, I had a meeting with my team, or we discussed our new project.
Or if the meeting was long, you can say, it was a long meeting, or it dragged on.
Dragged on is such a good phrase. We'll talk more about that in the vocabulary section.
After meetings, what do you usually do?
I work on my projects. That's the core part of my workday. Writing, planning, analyzing whatever's on the agenda.
Same here. My main work includes writing scripts, recording, editing, planning video ideas, and sometimes managing social media.
So basically 100 different things at the same time.
Exactly. And every day is slightly different. Some days are productive, some days, not so much.
Oh yes. Some days feel like 4 days packed into one. And some days feel like half a day.
And when you work from home, there's the whole danger of the I'll just take a quick break trap,
A break that magically turns into 20 minutes.
or 40, or an hour.
After working for a couple of hours, I usually take a short break, get fresh air, refill my water bottle, stretch a bit.
Taking breaks is important. I sit a lot during the day, so I try to stand and walk around every hour. Sometimes I forget, but I try.
And then comes lunchtime, my favorite part of the workday.
Same. Around 1 p.m., right?
Yeah, I go to the cafeteria with colleagues. It's a nice break from screens.
I eat at home. Usually something simple, rice, vegetables, maybe soup.
After lunch, I feel a bit sleepy sometimes,
That's universal. Post-lunch sleepiness, everyone knows it.
but I still try to get back into work mode. Afternoons are usually the most productive time for me.
Interesting. For me, mornings are more productive. By afternoon, I slow down a bit.
After finishing tasks, I check my to-do list, make sure everything important is done, and prepare notes for the next day.
That's such a good habit. I should do that. Instead, I usually just wrap up whatever I'm doing, save my files, and close everything.
I leave the office around 6. What about you?
I finish around 5:30, and the moment I close my laptop, it feels like such a relief.
It really does. That end of the workday feeling is priceless.
And that's basically what a workday looks like for many people. Tasks, meetings, breaks, emails, everything in between.
And the best part is now you can talk about your workday in English too.
But before that, let's break down some vocabulary and phrases we used naturally during the conversation.
Yeah, because learning vocabulary in context makes it easier to remember.
All right, let's go deeper into your workday. Because trust me, if you can talk about what you do during the day, you can survive any English conversation at work.
Exactly. And the goal here is to make you sound natural, not robotic. So we'll break everything into small chunks, simple sentences, repeatable patterns.
Let's start with everyday work tasks, the simple things you probably do all the time. I usually start my day by checking my emails.
Then I look at my to-do list and decide which tasks are most important.
After that, I jump into my first task of the day. Sometimes it's writing, sometimes planning, sometimes reviewing something someone else has done.
Yeah, same. I often begin by reviewing the work I did yesterday just to see where I left off.
And depending on the day, I might have to finish reports, prepare presentations, organize information, or update project files. I start by checking my emails. I look at my to-do list. I choose my most important tasks. I work on my first task of the day. I prepare reports and presentations. I update project files and documents. I review work from yesterday. I organize my tasks for the day.
Meetings, the best part of the day. Just kidding. They're fine. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes productive, sometimes you're just sitting there thinking, why exactly am I here?
But you still need the English for it. So let's go.
I usually have a short team meeting in the morning.
We talk about what everyone is working on and what needs to be done.
Sometimes I have client meetings, especially in the afternoon.
And occasionally, we have long planning meetings, those ones where you're staring at the screen for too long.
I have a short team meeting in the morning. We discuss our plans for the day. I talk about my current projects. I attend client meetings. Sometimes I join long planning meetings. We share updates on our work. We decide what the priorities are. We make plans for the week.
Whether you work online or in a physical office, you deal with people. So let's talk about how to describe that.
I work closely with my team. I collaborate with different departments. I help my coworkers when they need support. I communicate with clients regularly. I coordinate with designers and managers.
And here are some more advanced but still easy lines you can use. I'm responsible for guiding my team. I manage communication between different teams. I provide updates and share progress. I give feedback on ongoing projects. I handle customer requests and questions.
I work closely with my team. I collaborate with different departments. I help my coworkers when needed. I communicate with clients regularly. I coordinate with other teams. I share progress updates. I give feedback on projects.
Let's be honest. Work is not always smooth. Things go wrong. Mistakes happen. Tasks take longer than expected.
And that's okay. That's real life. So here's how to talk about it naturally. Sometimes I face technical issues. Sometimes a project gets delayed. Sometimes I have too many tasks at the same time.
And sometimes you get a surprise message that completely changes your day.
Yes. But here are the useful sentences. I had to solve a small problem. I needed more time to finish the task. I had to reorganize my work. I asked for help when I needed support. I corrected a mistake and updated the file. Let's talk about how to describe your work rhythm. Some days I'm super productive. Some days I need a little extra time to get into the flow. Some days I finish everything early. Some days I stay longer to complete tasks.
It's all normal, and these sentences are natural and honest.
All right, that's a wrap for today. You did amazing, seriously. Talking about your workday in English isn't always easy. But the fact that you stayed with us till the end means you've already improved more than you realize.
Yeah, really, this stuff takes practice. And you just took a big step. And remember, none of this has to be perfect. The goal is clarity, confidence, and getting comfortable with the rhythm of English.
If you want this to stick, come back to this video tomorrow and shadow the sentences again. Repetition is your superpower. The more you hear it, the more natural it becomes.
And hey, don't be shy. Tell us in the comments, which part of your workday is the hardest to talk about in English? Meetings? Emails? Describing your tasks? Something else? We'd love to help you with it.
And if you want more videos like this daily routine, workplace conversations, travel English, job interviews, anything, just let us know.
All right, take a deep breath. You learned a lot today. Be proud of yourself.
We'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, keep practicing, keep shadowing, and keep speaking English every single day.
Bye for now.